Remember the Syrian red line? The red line would be crossed if Bashar Assad used chemical weapons against his own population. Chemical weapons like poison gas, for instance, okay? So then he used it apparently, and we didn't do anything. So, but what about now? The CNN is reporting that ISIS is suspected of firing a shell with mustard gas at U.S. troops in Iraq. You know, where our Iraqi surrogates, our allies, are getting ready to take back Mosul, which is the second largest city in Iraq, and it's controlled by ISIS. And so we have support troops, several hundred support troops on the ground. Hillary Clinton doesn't know that apparently, because she keeps saying we're never going to send troops back to Iraq. Hillary, they're already there. Okay, so ISIS has been fired an artillery shell that contained mustard gas. But you know where is the outrage about this? I mean, it didn't hurt anybody. It was a lousy, poorly weaponized. They're calling it low purity.
But you would assume that Obama knew about this yesterday when he was talking to the UN. Couldn't he have brought that up as a way to get global unity against ISIS?
Yeah, I mean, you would think that he would be outraged. I mean, the United States, his administration have put these troops in harm's way, and now they're using this terrible weapon of mass. It is a terrible weapon of mass destruction. This is what they used in World War I in the trenches, and it was so horrible that not even Adolf Hitler, not even the Imperial Japanese war machine used it in World War II. It's making its return here on the battlefields of Iraq and Syria with these savages, and the networks are full of this rending of clothes and wearing of sackcloth and ashes over this guy with a gun who was killed by a cop who was being threatened. Billy, you're next with Howie Carr. Go ahead, Billy, on the General Communications listener line. Go ahead, Billy.
Howie, I have to say, my opinion on what to do with these guys after they're caught, like the guys from Boston and this guy just recently in New York, at the point of where they're taking the lives of a lot of people and it's terrorism, whether they're an American citizen or not, their rights should be taken away and they should be executed.
Well, I would
What do you think?
I would have to say, I believe in due process, Billy, even for the Tsarnaevs, even for the Rahamis. But if they've been found guilty, I have no problem with executing them. It's unfortunate, Tsarnaev, the surviving brother, he has a death sentence. But does anybody think he's ever going to be put to death? No. He's gonna, long after you and I are dead, Billy, he's gonna have these taxpayer-funded lawyers that are going to be appealing his sentence, and they're going to be writing letters, and the ones that aren't appealing his sentence on legal technicalities are going to be writing letters to the President of the United States, whoever it is at that point, saying, he's become a role model for the Muslim prisoners, and he leads them in their 5 daily prayers on their prayer cloths, and he's led demonstrations to point towards Mecca. You know the way it works, Billy. It works this way in the state prisons, and now it's in the county facilities with the brother of this stabber in North Dakota, which I just read about. And it's just a complete waste. Why are they in this country? Why are we allowing them to remain in this country? I agree with Daniel Greenfield. Deport the whole family. Thanks for the call, Billy. We don't have time for another call. We'll take some more calls in the next hour on the radio show. 1-844-500-4242. And it looks like that Carlos Danger has crossed the line. We've had a lot of chuckles. The New York Post has had a lot of fun with Representative Anthony Weiner and his perversions. But now it's really getting sick now, and we'll talk about it. Not at great length, but we'll fill you in on what's happened, the latest developments. I'm Howie Carr.